Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, Jamaica's two-time Horse of the Year, Seeking My Dream, makes a return after a long injury layoff. Up north in Canada, legendary Barbados reins-man Patrick Husbands continues to accumulate winners at Woodbine Racetrack. And over in Trinidad and Tobago, Santa Rosa Park, the fans are treated to a good performance in the first jewel of the Triple Crown. 6 facing the starter for the Grade 1 Guineas over 9 furlongs. Among the 6 are 4 Jamaican breds: Moringa, who would break from post position 3, Regal Intention from gate 4, Apocalypse from gate 5, and the 6th horse, She's So Spectacular, the 6-5 favorite. The field is completed by horse number 1, Making Headlines, and number 2, Team Spirit, a 99-1 shot.
Approaching the 1400-meter marker, and the leader now on the outside narrowly is Apocalypse. Then comes Team Spirit. Back in third is Regal Intention. In fourth, furthest out, is She's So Spectacular. Making Headlines on the inside is next, and Marengo is seeing them all as they come to the final 1100 meters. And Apocalypse, Regal Intention is now sneaking up on the outside. Team Spirit is under pressure on the inside, and that one is starting to fall away as expected. Then comes She's So Spectacular. That one is traveling nicely for Rico Hernandez. Making Headlines is under a ride on the inside. Marengo is still the back marker as they race up the back stretch, and the leader is Regal Intention. Apocalypse on the inside. She's So Spectacular is in third, just waiting her cue. Then a length and a half back to Making Headlines. After Making Headlines is Marengo. Forget about Team Spirit. They come out from the far turn. Apocalypse and Regal Intention, they are neck and neck, stride for stride with the filly. She's So Spectacular. She's under a ride now in third. Then comes Making Headlines. They straighten up to the judge now, and Regal Intention takes over and is starting to glide away from Apocalypse. Back in third is She's So Spectacular, but it's all about Regal Intention. Regal Intention comes right inside the final 200 meters and is striding well clear from Apocalypse. Regal Intention, in the hands of Brandon Ramsing, is striding away from Apocalypse. They come up towards the finishing line.
Trainer Harold Chady logs his first Grade 1 win as Regal Intention under jockey Brand Budram Singh came home a length and a half clear to secure the first jewel in the T&T Triple Crown. Second went to Apocalypse, with She's So Spectacular taking third. Regal Intention, who was bred by Everglades Farms in Jamaica and is owned by Dale Chady, covered the trip in 1 minute, 55 seconds. Over in Jamaica, the feature event on Saturday's 10 race card was the hoover sprint, an event which saw the return from injury of two-time Horse of the Year Seeking My Dream, the inaugural winner of the Rich Diamond Mile. A field of 16 went to post in the fourth running of the hoover sprint. The event, named for the dam of the outstanding She's a Man-Eater, was for overnight allowance horses over 6 furlongs. Horse number 13, Seeking My Dream, is among the most accomplished horses in the history of Jamaican racing. Though his recent years have been blighted by injury, this is a horse that won the Derby, the first 2 editions of the Diamond Mile, along with 2 Horse of the Year crowns. Seeking My Dream was backed at 10-1, with the betting public making Legality, the mount of leading jockey Chris Mamdine, the 1-2 favorite. There was good support for number 10 Lottery Ticket with champion jock Anthony Thomas. Champion race caller Brian Rickman is on commentary.
As you're about to arrive at the half mile, Zephyr out in front from Capture My Ship. Jamai Roger, Legality, has made progress on the outside. Seeking My Dream tucked in between them. A break back to Honey Rider. Dysfunctional races down against the rail. A length of the piece back to Pac-Man, followed by Madame Secretary, then a Lottery Ticket and Bimini. Dunrobin is racing up next with Secret Traveller, Hey Champ. A gap to Killer Bee and Yaya's Dream failing at the back as the leaders are now at the top of the lane. Capture My Ship being tackled by Zephyr. These two go at it with 3/16 remaining. Legality now asked to close the gap. Over on the rail, that's Honey Rider. Lottery Ticket making some progress, but with a furlong to run, it is Zephyr out in front and traveling pretty powerfully. Racing down against the rail, that's Capture My Ship. Legality will not win. Here now is Lottery Ticket with a scorching late run, but Zephyr looks to have beaten Lottery Ticket.
So Zephyr at odds of 21-1 upsets the apple cart, stealing home for the win under apprentice Tevin Foster. Foster threw everything at Zephyr to hold off the fast finishing Lottery Ticket, And in the post-race interview, he said he was a happy man.
I was a bit comfortable on the lead, saving much as I can for the top of the straight. Turning for home, I had competition, but my ass was going, keep going. I had the momentum, I was riding with the rhythm, and she came home victorious, and I want to thank God for that.
You know, racing is a male-dominated sport in every racing jurisdiction. But ever so often you have females disrupting the status quo. At Caymanas Park in Jamaica, there's a handful of female riders, one of them Natalie Berger, and today we present the first of a two-part series on her exploits. Rated by many as one of the better active jockeys over the straight course, Miss Natalie Berger had a unique introduction to horse racing.
When I first got into horse racing, Carl Johnson, which is my ex-agent, he introduced me to horse racing, and he asked me if I'm interested in riding, and I told him that I'm not sure. I'm going to ask my mommy or my daddy, and he asked my daddy about it, and my daddy said, "You can ask her and hear what she have to say." I told him yes. We came over here and we went by Carl and his stable. And Carl and put me on a horse. And I went up on that horse. He said, "Have you ever been on a horse?" I said, "No." And from that day on, I just fell in love with the sport and the horses until, yes, I won 17 races and I have more to win.
Having graduated from the Jockey's School in September 2015, Ms. Berger remains convinced she can compete with the best at Caymanas Park.
I do think women have a place as a jockey in this industry. Even though it's a male-dominated sport, we can prove to them. And as long as we're determined and hardworking, fine, we can make it in this sport. And I would encourage women to this sport.
It's remarkable that at the Woodbine racetrack, Patrick Husbands is into his 26th season. Now he's on the mend after a dangerous fall last November saw him damage his pelvis. But what a remarkable recovery he has made. And Patrick was yet again in the winner's enclosure last Saturday, booting home Win and Your Engine in the fourth race.
Down the lane, Win and Your Engine in front. Lead to length, Systemic Risk second, then Kijiji. Down the outside, I'll Take the Goal. Gambles Candy, Strike It Rolls coming about 7 wide. They're chasing Win and Your Engine, who's continuing to hurry along. Win and Your Engine by 2. Kijiji emerging as a threat. Ready and Perfect closing ground. The leader, Win and Your Engine, Ready and Perfect, and Kijiji storming. Ready and Perfect coming. Win and Your Engine in front, and Win and Your Engine narrowly.
We head over to Europe now for the 240th running of the Epsom Derby at Epsom Downs in England. Trainer Aidan O'Brien, the legendary Irishman, had 7 of the 13 starters. Need I tell you that his horses dominated the finish?
Now inside the final 2 furlongs, Mad Moon and Sir Dragonet, chased by Broom in third, then Anthony Van Dyke. Down the outside, Japan is running on well. Mad Moon and Sir Dragonet fighting it out. Anthony Van Dyke on the far side, inside the final furlong. Anthony Van Dyke, Sir Dragonet and Mad Moon racing up towards the line. On the near side, Japan with Broom. Anthony Van Dyke has won it.
A thrilling victory by Anthony Van Dyke. Ridden by journeyman jockey Shamie Heffernan, the 13-2 shot found Racing Room on the rail to burst through and gift Aidan O'Brien a record equaling 7th Epsom Derby win as a trainer. We've been at the track covering the Sport of Kings. The 2018 Horse of the Year in Jamaica will in charge doing a 5 furlong workout. Remember, whatever you ride this week, ride with care.